building something. The building is within yourself, dialing in, putting blinders on, doing, emphasis, doing something to develop and build something. Everybody's got money. I invite you to consider your financial conversation is centered in one thing: you getting money. The equation to the market is value. Value offered, in exchange, value compensation. One example you gave was went to school, got a tech career, effortless, spoke to people with low intelligence, and they make money, because your equation is make money. How do I make money? You said went to school at a minimum, right? I built a career. Over $500,000 has gone through my hands working for that company. I went to school for 6 months. You said effortless. No, not at all. You're looking at the end result, understating or stepping over that person went to school, I would imagine, for years. If they did it at a minimum, they got in a vocational program like I did and got some sort of certifications, qualifications, 6 months. And it took fucking work. But there's no effortless. That woman, those people, anybody at that table, anybody with low IQ you were talking about, did something. It took a lot of effort. They built something in themselves that is of value that they could exchange to the market. And even in that, there's nothing effortless about it. Myself, the work was easy, clicking a mouse. I had to have the knowledge. I had to have the understanding. I had to be willing to be uplifted. This is the position. This is what the market is wanting. We need somebody to wake up at this time, to do these things, to know what they're doing, to blah, blah, blah. Here's the check. You, outside looking in at the end result of that person having gone through that journey and built up that value within themselves to qualify and get that, it occurs to you as effortless. The second part about yourself, your journey, your primary driver through life has been in your feminine. You observe and have the experience of, what is life? I'm the brokest one at this table. What is life? These people are doing nothing and they're getting paid. They have it on easy street. What is life? Everyone has what I don't have. What is life? They are effortlessly getting paid regardless of what you know and experience. You're just sitting there knowing that they have a career or something established and they're getting money. When you build masculine doing, when you do something that builds value in you and gives it to the market, you will be compensated. I invite you to consider the simple equation of exchanging value to the market, which requires a focus on something, doing something, which builds something. The truth of it, money follows mastery. I built something, right? 6 months I went to school, 10 years I worked a career, 6 years specifically. Now it is cashed out. Everything happening through us and for us. I'm in a position where I'm actually in the best financial position I've ever been. It's crazy. The cash I'm actually touching is on the other side. I am doing, have built the value, have been ramping this thing up. I have done a thing for so long. I've coached for over 10 years. I've done YouTube for over 10 years. Gotten myself in alignment, structured my business, brushed up on the skills that I needed to match the market that's out there. Social media, short form content. I have documented it and built up a storehouse, self-edited, taught myself to edit all along the way, put myself in place to be a production machine. I have pre-scheduled content and I'm dropping shorts every day. I am doing this thing. This is clear to me and I've never been here before. Again, YouTube for 10 years, this is the first. I have been clear, got my bullshit conversations out of the way, not worried about running out of content, not worried about being perfect, like just doing the thing. I'm still inside of this experience newly, learning and doing and expanding, because mastery comes. Now that this is all I do every day, I'm expanding and doing it differently and adding to it and figuring other ways and exploring and filling my time and bandwidth with more of it, because this is what I'm all in for. I've never taken it as I'm going to be a YouTuber, I'm going to bank on. I have my business, I have my value. I'm not even focused on that. I am generating an audience. I have watched others, ordinary, normal, lesser value, I'll be straight about it, no even judgment, and people with less value, people with less intelligence, people with less intentionality, just doing the thing. People less developed, however you want to put it, just doing the thing. They don't have the skill set, they don't have the value I can offer, they don't have the insight, they don't have the gifts, and they are just doing their thing. I'm consuming everyone else's, and I'm not producing. And you're going to have to go through those seasons. You're going to have to go through whatever chapters have you sit and reflect, be upset, bro, I've been there. 10 years ago, wanting, strategizing, real estate opportunities, trying anything and everything under the sun, building in yourself, doing something that builds value, brick by brick, one by one. I invite you to consider the one thing that you have not done. Two things. Do what you got to do to pay your bills. Do what you got to do to survive. I built a career on survival very successfully. It was not thrival. It was not passion. It was not purpose. Now I'm doing that. So I had to do it once. I had to know myself to be successful. I had to know myself to touch six figures. I had to know myself to build into something. And now flipping it to bet on myself to put into where I want it to be. You have not done that. And you've poked at it, looked at it, studied it, tried it, and everything else under the sun. What is missing is to do it. You don't know where you're going to be in 6 months because you're not doing anything that you're going to be doing in 6 months. Tech career is not my purpose. This is what I purposed myself with. That is what masculine does. Masculine has an overall purpose, and it is self-decided, self-reflected. If it's to make $1 million, just scooping shit off the side of the road, don't care. It doesn't matter. But if you purpose yourself to that, if you make yourself a tool for that, I always say it, easiest way to understand it, AI program. You want a purpose? Pick something you're going to do. Pick a goal. It is not the end. It is not what you are doing forever. It is not what you are sentenced to, locked into, or anything else. You are in your feminine of the experience of trying this, trying that, trying this, trying that. Get rich quick. To that I say, yes, money follows mastery. So any of the things somebody else doing crypto or whatever else, that is getting rich quick. The path is to master. You may do crypto and be around and understand what it's going to do, and when it converts and becomes the governing exchange of finance, right? That's going to be in mastery. That's going to be some shit years before it pays out. That's going to be some mastery, learning where this money goes, moves, shifts, change, what cryptocurrency. Mastery. Not to let me do this, put this here and cash out. No. Let go of that shit. Ease and effort, let go. It doesn't exist. You're looking through some blinders and context and point of view that is not real. I'm speaking and calling, stoking the flames to your masculine. Little bro, get off that shit. Let go of that shit. Do not think it is easy. Do not think it is effortless. Do not think nobody. That is disrespectful to the game. That is disrespectful to what every motherfucking human being on this earth has to do. You want to know what's easy? Homeless motherfuckers on the side of the road who have given up. There is nothing to do. That's effortless. Sit out there and panhandle on people's guilt or whatever they're going to give. Feel sorry for yourself or whatever it ends up looking like. That's the easy route. Any form of success, I'm telling you from the world of the masculine, step that shit up, put that shit down, let that shit go, cry into your fucking pillow at night, and put that shit away. Grow the fuck up past it, man. Bro, take it out of Andrew Tate's message, take it out of my own fucking message. In the world of the masculine, and I don't mean just as a man, I mean literally the essence of masculine energy. The world of masculine is cold and harsh. No one gives a fuck. And I tell you this out of love, it's your brother being here for you. Nobody gives a fuck, because everybody's going through the same fucking thing. Anything that is going to have to be built, that is going to succeed, that is going to make anything happen, is going to be hard, is going to be self-made, is going to be developed, is going to be built, is going to be brick by brick, day by day. Take time, discipline, effort, and energy. It is hard, it is cold, it is harsh. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's going to do it for you, and there's just nothing else to it. This is the conversation you should let go of. It's not survival and finance. It's the woe is me. You haven't done anything, bro. You haven't stayed with anything longer than 90 days, longer than 6 months, longer than whatever the time frame is that you've done the long. You haven't mastered anything. There's a holding back of, in the same way that I have for 10 years have had YouTube, created content and edited and blah, 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 all the things that I've done. I have not been all into the very fucking thing to master it. I'm looking at the mastery of, there's a different space. What can I call this video? What gets the attention? What gets more responses? What do women pay attention to? What do men pay attention to? What's the message of this? Like, so much deeper. Your masculine has not stayed in and picked up mastery. You are still romancing the feminine childhood, the womb, the easy, cultivated, what is life, complain about it, reflect on it, feel bad about it, shouldn't be this way, make it wrong, and whatever other stories, all of it, for fuck all nothing. I tell this to you just straight, brother. If it's going to change, it is going to be to you, and this is the truth of it. I don't know if you understand that feeling, that I have progressed to a point in life, I have produced life, I have children, I've had a family, I've been to the mountaintop of ideals, and I am here as my body ages, pains and maintenance and things of being human, health-wise, like literally checking in. Fuck, I may not be here forever. Even if it's 300 years or 30 years. The shit that I'm not in control of. I don't know if you understand, but that is a very humanizing, humbling experience to accept, oh shit, what is that pain? What is this feeling? What is this that, oh fuck, I may be like anybody and everybody else. I may get a diagnosis that takes me out in 6 months. I may have something that is actively killing me right now type shit. That's the fucking reality of it, bro. That's warriors out on the battlefield going to battle. You have purposed yourself to accomplish a task, and that is all that worth it. You may fucking die. You may end. You may not be here. And I don't mean hit by a bus. I don't mean by snap my fingers. I don't mean by some bad luck. You may just be doing your thing, and we're fucking meaningless. We are grains of sand. It is all empty and meaningless. One day we will not be here. One day these archives will get deleted. A fucking meteor, electronic outage, whatever could delete all of it. Nothing means anything. That's the cold hard truth of reality. And if you don't have a grasp on that, you can't answer the question. If you're not aware of that world you're too occupied in, you're too busy focused in the how it feels, what is life's side of things, of the energies, to just deal with it and answer the question, okay, got that. Who the fuck am I? Who are you going to be? What are you going to master? The facts are the facts are the facts. You have not mastered anything. It's not a money game. There's nothing effortless about it. You haven't stepped onto mastery, so the money doesn't follow you. If it never goes past, how do I get money? How do I survive? And I tell you this as someone who begged, prayed to walk away from my survival conversation because it is stagnating, because it does not give you freedom. It does not tap into passion. I don't want to be here doing anything I'm not passionate about anymore. That's inside of, I've mastered something. I've taken on something within myself, built something within myself of value, and now I know how to apply myself. Well, fuck it. I want to do that for things that I love. Without first knowing yourself to do that, everything occurs with, I could do this, I could do this, I could be great at this, this could be, and you're thinking about this fantasy of like life satisfaction and purpose and passion and all this, but you have not gotten mastery, is what you miss. Money doesn't just come. Your equation is my finances. I need money. I'm broke. I don't have money. I don't get money. It's all about you and money. It is a value conversation. You are that, equating to what you get, valuable to the market. You have mastered a level of value to what you have. And this is the survival. You got to pay your bills, like just that base. If you're doing Lyft to pay your bills, if you're running your production company, doing pictures, photos, videos to pay your bills, you do that and then dream on the side, build something bigger of value in the background, whatever that looks like. 3-4 years, that is the doing. That is the masculine building. That is the something of value. Whether it builds a cult following, whether it goes to Cannes, whether it eventually becomes a big movie, budget movie, whatever. It would be of value because it would take mastery to build into something, to do something consistently. I say that, little bro, to call you the fuck out. This is what's missing. What you're speaking to misses the context and understanding of what you are missing to bring to the market. You have not mastered anything, which is what money follows. Mastery is of value. Mastery builds inside yourself consistently value when you master something, and then you can take that mastery to the market. I can open my fucking mouth and deliver value because I have studied, I am a student, I am constantly on the course of mastery. I have developed my business, my presentation, my skill set, my knowledge base, and I'm going to school for psychology. I am in the path of mastery to something. You are watching the mastery of it, such that by the time it's ready, by the time it converts, I've already built the well before there is water. That is mastery. Doing something, building something. Because it's going to take you choosing anything that you want to choose as a task, as something to do, as something to master, as something to get good with, as what you want to do right now. And even if that's a survival conversation, you have to pay your dues. You have to get mastery. You have to do the thing and be of value. That's what's missing, fam. As it occurs to me, what of value are you willing to build into yourself? I invite you to drop this conversation about how it feels being effortless and the money that you're making. Get whatever structure. If it's live 5 days a week, live 5 fucking days a week. Let it be done. That's your 9 to 5. Whatever your 9 to 5 is, it's just survival. And everybody's got to play that game and do that. So I invite you to take on your survival conversation to get that sorted so that you can put in some actual work and effort and start building in yourself so that you can look up in a year, 2 years, 3 years and be of value. You said the 6 months you don't know where you'll be because you haven't chosen anything, because you haven't purposed AI, you haven't programmed to purpose yourself, put the blinders, purpose yourself to do one thing and master that one thing that will build value, make you more valuable, and then you can offer that value to the market. That's where you can look and see in 6 months. I had 35 followers in YouTube, bro. After 3 years, not even consistently posting, not at all. So rightfully so. Thing is, since I put my intentionality to, all right, it's not going to be money, let's watch these subscribers grow. Let's learn about shorts. I have 62 subscribers. I have doubled in about a month. Like, I'm excited about this shit. I'm about to touch on 100 pretty soon. Then it's 1,000. Then it's 10,000. Then it's 1,000,000. Whatever. That's the building. That's the master. It ain't sexy. I don't even know when monetization could, like, I'm not even at that point to have that on my trackable goals and skills and metrics, because I would be disappointed looking at that shit. What I am doing is building something. The game is attention. I'm playing the game for getting attention. Just the whole fucking equation. Exchange of value. Attention is valuable. If you can get attention, you don't need to be deserving of it. You don't need to be good enough for it. You just need to be consistent, showing up, doing the thing, chopping the wood, building value. It is valuable for people to give their attention, so it happens. It's undeniable. And that shit has become so clear for me that is all there is to do. Burn the bridges, burn the boats, nowhere else to go. In 90 days, I'm going to have to figure out something. I invite you the vision to see that you are so tied up in the feminine, the feelings, the experience, and have been, that has distracted you, that has kept you from laying down some bricks, putting in the work, developing and building value in yourself that you can take to the market. That's the equation, man. It's so fucking simple. You're all right. It is so easy. It is so simple. People can do it because that's what they're doing. I just have to remove the goggles, the blinders, the whatever filter and screen that had you talking from where you're talking. I've heard it many times. And it sits out like a little boy outside the glass house in wonder. Why is it so easy? How is everybody else? Because you don't see and appreciate and understand what everybody else has had to go through. Ain't shit effortless. And I tell you that because, like I said, on that cold, harsh reality of masculine, once you accept that shit, once you take it on, once you've done it, that's a fucking insult, bro. Every single person at that table, I don't care if they robbed and killed somebody. Everybody at that table who has gotten valued by one shit, they have exchanged something. Like I said, you can go to OnlyFans and you're throwing away your reputation. Like, you are exchanging. It's a compensation. It is a direct exchange of market value. There is a sacrifice. There is a price to pay for entry. Somebody has done it. And it is insulting to sit back and woe is me. Everybody else is getting it, got it, effortless, easy. Bullshit. Wake up, grow up, get with reality, build some value in yourself, and get to it, man. And this shit is never going to change.